Yohan Blake, Jamaican athletes who give back. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Now go ahead, please. Hit that subscribe button so we can continue to grow. Look, we're getting so close to 10,000 subs, and it's simply because of persons like yourself. So hit the subscribe button. Also, when you hit that subscribe button, go in and hit that notification bell so you can know when another amazing vlog or video is about to drop. And we do that almost every day here on Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy our content, hit that like button. The algorithms on YouTube absolutely love the engagement. It gets the videos out. So please go ahead, hit that like button. And finally, please leave a comment. I really want to hear your thoughts. I often learn a lot. Sometimes I agree, sometimes I don't agree, but I always learn. So leave a comment. So are you ready for this? As it is the holiday season, we have decided to do a series on the kindness of some of our top athletes, taking you off the track to let you see how wonderful and how supportive these Jamaicans are. Today, we look at the remarkable Yohan Blake. Are you ready? Yep, good to go. Yohan Blake is the second fastest man in history. The only human being to have run faster times in the 100 and 200 meters is the unimaginably amazing, legendary, I can keep going on, Usain Bolt. Blake, who has recorded times of 9.69 in the 100 meters and 19.26 in the 200 meters, is indeed a national treasure. But there is much more to this young man than meets the eye. Blake has a passion for giving back. The young man from St. James, Montego Bay started the Why Be Afraid Foundation. I love that though. Why be Yohan Blake, but Why Be Afraid Foundation. In a tweet, he expressed, "Support my foundation, the Why Be Afraid Foundation, and stay tuned for more of our works across Jamaica as we seek to uplift the youth and build more spaces for them to be safe and develop." And this is the thing about Blake's philanthropy. It's quiet, but he has done so much. I mean, so much. Listen.
Mount Olivet Boys Home has been open since 1967 under the auspices of the United Church, Jamaica and Cayman Islands. It was open to cater for boys who were homeless and destitute. The home is always lacking in certain resources. We realized that we needed somebody to have an intervention for us, and that came in the form of Yohan Blake.
Hold on, start it up here. All right.
Yohan loved the place, felt that he had something to offer, and we were happy to receive what he was offering us. Initially, when Yohan came in, he was looking at our immediate need, and so washing machine was bought for us, gaming facilities for the children for recreation, beautiful computer room was started and fitted out. We wanted to reduce aggression and violence in our kids. My evaluation is that it has worked.
Healthy living.
Now, the Mount Olivet Boys Home, which is associated with Global Ministries, is located in Walderston, Manchester in Jamaica. The home provides residential and social services for boys from the age of 8 to 18 years of age. And Yohan Blake has adopted the home. Yohan Blake's foundation almost complete with multi-story dorms for boys at Mount Olivet Boys Home. Blake adopted the home, I think, in 2012, and his passion for giving back to these young men, it is truly remarkable. And when I found out about it truly touches my soul. Let him tell you from his own mouth.
When we started the Why Be Afraid Foundation in 2011, a very few would have known the dream that we dream. And I want to show you where the home is coming from, the Mount Olivet boys home is coming from. That's where it's coming from. And I'm telling you, the kids are the future and you have to take care of them. And I work really hard in my life so we can move to the future, give them something more luxurious to live in. And we fast forward to the future. And this is what we're building in Mandeville. We're going to have multi-purpose working out areas and a wonderful dorm for the kids. The kids are the future, and that's what we are changing. Remember, growing up, you were the future, and we're all.
Yohan Blake's foundation almost complete with multi-story dorms for wards at Mount Olivet Boys Home. People, I'm gonna tell you something. When I found out about this man's philanthropy, I almost cry, and I mean cry out of joy. So you see the project. I mean, and just looking at this project, you understand that this is millions and millions of dollars. Some of it is own money, and some of it he has partnered with other organizations and persons in the private sector to help him build this. And this is people. You know, one of the things that I've always said is that we don't give back enough, especially to our young men and our young kings. And may I tell you, I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, you know. But when I saw, you know, I met him once, meaning Yohan Blake. My daughter's school needed someone to come and speak to them, and he volunteered and he came, and he was such a humble, very nice young man. But him doing this for these young men, he's 8 years old to 18 years old, and you heard the lady say it earlier that the young men were very aggressive. You saw the original conditions of the home, and as she said, as he got in, he took the money out of his pocket, he built a computer room and stuff, and now this is where he's at. I mean, this is years of dedication, people. Let me read. Yohan Blake posted this. It was always my dream to provide spaces for youth in need to train and hone their skills and talents. Sports is a way of learning discipline, teamwork, how to express yourself, and somewhere where you could channel any stressful energy towards more productive means. Through the Why Be Afraid Foundation, it's my goal to provide more of these astroturfs, playgrounds, courts, and training spaces for youth homes and shelters across Jamaica. I want to help to give the youth a better foundation from which they can thrive and be inspired to more prosperous futures. Like I said, we know about the greatness of a Yohan Blake. Yohan Blake comes from Montego Bay, St. James, Jamaica, up in a place called Bogue Heights. And Yohan Blake did not come from prosperity or a middle class family. You understand? And to see his passion for giving back, I mean, this is one of the services he's built at the boys' home. You can see it, and he's made this dream become a reality. In fact, he has adopted, he said, 3 different homes, and you can see here the boys playing, etc., on the new AstroTurf, etc., outside of the dorms that he has built. Now, one of the reasons why we here at Peter Lloyd World decided to do this series is because we know how amazing Jamaicans are and track fans globally are in general. And I want to inspire you in this season. I know that this has been a very rough time. The last 2 years has been chaos. But I want you to realize that the others are giving back consistently. And I don't mean if you don't have to have the means to do something like this or the contacts to do this. I talk about something simple, people. A hand of banana, one ripe banana. Help somebody. Instead they get upset, hug them. You know, I'm just hoping that if you see these heroes, because these people are heroes. This young man, Yohan Blake, has represented Jamaica to the highest level in the most amazing and positive way. He's the second fastest man who's ever existed. Second fastest man. Yohan Blake must have just turned 30. He's a young person. This is him running that 9.6.
Here is Tyson Gay and Blake storming away, gets it.
Second fastest 100 meter in recorded history.
It was an astonishing run.
Why Be Afraid Foundation. Throwback to our Babolat tennis racket donations to Tennis JA in 2017. And this is him giving out tennis rackets. And if you look at the expression of the young men, I mean, this is Yohan Blake giving them a tennis racket. The inspiration is real. Big up to this young man, people. Big him up. He wrote, I am an ambassador for food for the poor, and I help to promote their work, said Blake. The relationship has been really good because I scratch their backs, they scratch mine. Food for the poor doesn't tell me no. They always agree to help me. And people, this is what our community needs. I think, like I said, when I started to do research for this, because let me continue. Blake spotted the individual in a daily paper, which he often reads for stories about the indigent. They are always putting up different types of people, but I see this one particular guy in need, and I said something has to be done. Basically what was happening is that he scours the papers, and if he sees people in need and he can help, he helps. He goes out of his way. This is a home that he built for this family. This is how the home looked prior to him, and then himself and Food for the Poor stepped in, and this is the result. They built a home for the family. And this is inspiring. He doesn't have to be doing this, people. And it's not like it's being shouted from the mountaintops, because I'm certain that many of you did not know that Yohan Blake has done this much for Jamaica. This is a young man, 30 years of age, who from the age of 20 by my calculation has been giving back to this country. And doing it quietly. Just doing what he can, and he has done a tremendous amount of philanthropy. Why Be Afraid Foundation. One of the first places we visited with the boys in France was the Le Mans track and museum. The artwork on this race car was actually designed by one of the boys. Thank you to Richard Mill for this great contribution to the Why Be Afraid Foundation and the Mount Olivet Boys Home. This was truly an opportunity of a lifetime for the entire group.
Ready, set, go! Yeah! Get his face!
Hey, no, it's cool, huh?
It's crazy. You saw his face?
Nice, huh? Happy?
Look at that.
You can go and touch them.
It's cool, huh?
Melanie, this is awesome.
So amazing.
So just in case you're not understanding, he took some of the boys from Mount Olivet, and one of the boys, I think his name is Barrington, had made a design for that sports car and the paint job, and the young man, they actually did the painting. So when he came to France, they showed him the actual painting. Look, if you rate Yohan Blake, if you love Yohan Blake, if you rate him for doing all this wonderful, amazing work for these young men and the poor and people across Jamaica, hit that like button. Hit the like button, people, and go into the comment section and say big up Yohan Blake. Big up Yohan Blake. This is remarkable, people. And what I want you to remember is that we all should be giving back to each other. We all should be assisting those who are a little less unfortunate than we are. We should. And it doesn't have to be anything, amazing. If there's somebody in the community and the people, no. Anything that you can give. Don't give more than you have. But this is what I want to try and inspire to you, my subscribers, and to the people, you people who are passionate about track and field the way I'm passionate about track and field. I want us in this season to give back to each other, to show some love and to show some, just think about what this young man has done. Look at that home that he's built. He's built homes for the poor. He's done so much. He took these boys, some of these boys, all the way to France. Imagine what that experience did for these young men. And I think for me, I don't know if you hear it in my voice, people, but I'm on the verge of almost crying, because the fact of the matter is, when we give to these youngsters, these children, we teach them that others care about them. We teach them to love. We create a better community and a better society. Blake is a passionate Christian, and this was him being celebrated on his YB Foundation in France.
Jesus said, no matter how great you are or how great you were, I can rise you up even greater.
Shake his hand. That's next track start.
And what touched me is you saw how excited people were to be in his presence. This is a young man. This man he's a lion. He's a king. He has given back so much to our community. And he deserves his love. And the thing is, we celebrate his greatness as an athlete. We are uplifted by how much he has done for track and field, not just for Jamaica and the Caribbean, but for the entire world. The second fastest man who's ever lived. 9.69 in the 100 meters. 9.69 in the 100 meters. Only Tyson Gay from the USA has run as fast, and only Usain Bolt has run faster. And of course, 19.26 in the 200 meters. The only other human being to have gone faster is Usain Bolt with 19.19. But what to me he has done off the track, his philanthropy, his giving back, his love for the community, his upliftment of our future kings and queens. What he's done just at Mount Olivet in Mandeville, in Manchester, makes him is even greater than all his other accomplishments as an athlete. I want you all to be inspired. Our athletes do so much for us as a community. They put their bodies through hell. And they make us proud, not just as Jamaicans, but fans of track and field. But many of them give much more off track. And I just want you to realize in this season that you don't have to be wealthy, you don't have to be famous, you don't have to be great, you don't have to be a great track star. But you can also give back. It can be something simple, people, a ripe banana. I'm serious, a phone call, a kind word. Anyway, I'm actually getting emotional. Please remember to hit the subscribe button. Big up to Yohan Blake. Big up to Yohan Blake for his philanthropy. He's done so much for this community. Hit the subscribe button so as we can continue to grow. Hit the like button. The algorithms love the engagement. When you hit the subscribe button, go in and hit the notification bell so you can get the next amazing video. We do this every day here. I hope you're enjoying this Christmas special of Jamaican athletes who give back. And I hope that you are being inspired by their works. Today we did Yohan Blake. This is a limited series we're going to do throughout the season. We're trying to inspire you. Leave a comment. Remember, you are kings and you are queens. To avoid negative people. Believe in your greatness. And as always, bless up.